So now we are continuing from our previous example. Well, actually, this is the second example. This is example 1.2. So now David walks east for 6 seconds at 2 meters per second, then west for 2 seconds at 1 meters per second. So now they want us to draw a diagram of the journey, the speed time graph, and the velocity time graph. So what they actually mean when they say the diagram of the journey, they want us to sketch out something that's like a number line. In fact, let me just draw it on the side here because I don't want to run out of space. So let's say he starts here. Let's name this point start. He starts here. He walks, he walks, he walks, he walks, he walks. My lines are not straight, unfortunately. And then he turns east. And then this way he ends. Now you could draw this more accurately on your own book and put number lines here, such as fives and tens. I don't know, maybe 10 here. You could draw it to scale and much more accurately. But what I wanted to point out was that this is 2 meters per second for how many? For 6 seconds. And this is 1 meters per second for how long? For 2 seconds. So this is where it ends. This way he ends, and that's where he actually starts. So this is the west side, and this is the east side. So generally speaking, what they want us to show is whether we know the scale and direction. That's basically one. That's basically what they are testing us for. They want us to see if we can scale this drawing, maybe put it on a number line, like in this manner. Let's say this was 2, 5, so on and so forth. And this would be the foundation for us to draw the other two graphs. We'll lay our foundation using this number line, this diagram of the journey. Now, after drawing your speed versus time graph, they're also asking us to investigate the distance that he's traveled. So, with that in mind, let's see how much did he travel based on the speed versus time graph that we have here. So of course, as in our first example, we need to know the area that's traveled. Here is just 12 plus this 2, which is going to give us a total of 14 meters traveled by Mr. David here. Okay, so that was easy enough. Now we go to the final graph, which is the velocity time graph. Now, actually, I'm hoping you guys can see the difference between the speed versus time graph and the velocity versus time graph. You see, they're not the same. Why? Because speed is a scalar quantity. I've been trying to hammer this on from the beginning of this course that speed and velocity are not the same thing. Same as distance and displacement, they are not the same thing. That is why you get a -2 here that's flipped on the side because we are considering direction. Because remember, he turned 2 seconds. He turned west for 2 seconds. After traveling for 2 meters for 6 seconds, he turned west. West how much? For 1 meters per second. That means that 1 meters per second for 2 seconds. That is going to be negative because we're going west. If we take west as negative and east as positive, when he's going west, he's going to the negative side. So what else did they ask for? They also asked us for the distance traveled. So let's investigate how much do you travel here, which means the area is going to be 12 plus, uh-oh, that direction, it's negative, meaning that he actually traveled 10 meters. Okay, and that is the end of our second example. We continue on to the next video for our third and final example on this topic.